Hey, Jeffrey Hazen here. I'm chairman and founder of the C-Suite Network and host of All Business with Jeffrey Hazen on C-Suite TV and C-Suite Radio. I want to talk to you about something that's truly special, and that's Stroke TV Media. Now, you might be thinking, Stroke TV, what's that all about? Well, let me tell you, it's so much more than television. At Stroke TV Media, they're on a mission to empower and uplift, and especially do it in the face of adversity. They're all about sharing stories of courage, resilience, and triumph in the wake of a stroke. But you know what really sets Stroke TV Media apart from everybody else? It's the driving force behind it all, Aaron Avila. That man is truly a visionary. It's not just in it for the views and the likes. He's on a mission to empower and inspire people worldwide. So if you're ready to take your knowledge, your understanding, and your life to the next level, then I urge you to tune in to Stroke TV Media today.
Well, good morning and welcome to Stroke, the Journey Within podcast. I'm your host, Aaron Avila. Today's podcast is really, really special to me because it raises stroke and heart attack awareness. In this podcast, I'm going to be giving you the top 5 reasons you may have stroke or heart attack. So let's get right into this. Well, good morning, everyone. Well, morning here. I'm about 1 hour north of San Francisco. Today's podcast, I really need you to share this video, so we can raise stroke awareness together. If you subscribe to Stroke TV Media YouTube channel, it will trip the YouTube algorithm and they'll begin to push us out. More people need to realize stroke exists. I have my brain aneurysm and stroke at age 47. And there are many other people out there, millions, in fact, there's 40 million stroke survivors out there in the world today, and that's plus. And I would say probably the average stroke survivor age is around 45 or so. I have met many other stroke survivors who have had strokes at age 20s, 30s, young children. This podcast has been created for everyone out there to raise stroke awareness, to empower stroke survivors to help you find life after stroke. This is possible. I'm not a big proponent of the word recovery, but I am a big proponent of the word rebuilding. Because I have learned in my lifetime, not about recovering from stroke, it's about rebuilding your life. And the reason the journey within is because I had to turn my focus from the outside of my world to inside. I began to analyze myself. And that's where the journey within began. That was 10 years ago. I'm going 15 years ago. I had my brain aneurysm stroke. Unbelievable. Okay, well, let's get right into this podcast, shall we? Please, again, share this video with people. They need to just share it, like it, and subscribe to Stroke TV Media. Let's start with the number one reason people have a heart attack or stroke. So let's get into this. The top 5 factors someone has a stroke or heart attack. The number one or leading cause, known as the silent killer, is high blood pressure or hypertension. I personally was guilty of that. I had untreated, diagnosed high blood pressure. And that's what caused my brain aneurysm to explode. Most people, the reason the high blood pressure is so unknown by the person and called the silent killer, because unless you're taking your blood pressure, you don't notice it. There's no side effects, no symptoms, nothing. So buy yourself a blood pressure cuff and definitely take your blood pressure on a regular basis. It just takes a few minutes to monitor your blood pressure. But again, it's a silent killer. I know many other stroke survivors and heart attack survivors that were diagnosed with high blood pressure after they had a heart attack or stroke. And come to find out they were dealing with the life they didn't know it. So definitely get your blood pressure checked regular basis. Oh, now, okay, well, okay. Scott White says something unusual. Let me put this up. Scott White says that he actually had high blood pressure normal. Well, don't take what Scott White is saying as a norm. It's unusual that someone has higher blood pressure than normal, but it is possible. So definitely, no matter what, you let the doctors decide what your blood pressure is. But Scott White is coming to us from Georgia. Great to see you out there, Scott White. Thank you very much for being out there. So let's go on to the next slide. So we know hypertension is number one leading cause of stroke and heart attack. What's number two? Smoking. If you smoke, which I was a smoker, I smoked most of my life. And that's probably because of my stroke and brain aneurysm. But I want to make real clear, if you're a stroke survivor and you are already like me, we are already at risk. 40% greater chance of having a second stroke. Yeah. So take very serious. I'm telling you, if you smoke or stroke survivor, you need to quit right now. I was so addicted to cigarettes that I was in a coma for weeks, and the only way they took me out of the coma was put a nicotine patch on me, and that's within 60 seconds. So then putting a nicotine patch on me, I woke up out of my coma. I am telling you, it's not easy. Make up your mind, but you gotta do it. If you just have one of these 5 risk factors in your life, you need to stop immediately because it's serious business. I mean, you don't want to have a stroke or heart attack. It's not what so smoking. It damages the cardiovascular system by narrowing the blood vessels. And it promotes plaque in the veins, which plaques, we know, breaks off, travels through your heart up to your brain, and stops the blood flow to your brain, which is a stroke. It'll also cause a heart attack, so you need to watch that. But let's move on to slide number 4. Or this is what's the third risk factor. High cholesterol. High cholesterol is one of those things you just need to watch your diet. That's really what I did, even after stroke. I'm not on any type of cholesterol medication. But you need to make sure that you're eating a healthy diet. Cholesterol, that cholesterol builds up in your arteries, and a tiny private piece of that cholesterol, or plaque, can build up in your arteries and break loose in your heart, or if it's even worse. But if you have a little tiny microscopic piece of plaque break up, it will travel to your brain and will cause stroke. So watch we eat healthy, eat nutritious. The main thing is people get to your doctor, have a check. Number one, we have found number one cause, get your blood pressure checked. Number two, get your cholesterol checked, see how you're doing. Number three, I promote natural way now. If your cholesterol is high, your blood pressure is high, use natural means to get it down. And there are some. Consult your physician. I'm not trained, a medical person, so I can't give advice. But I will say, have your doctor explain to you the natural ways to control your blood pressure and cholesterol. All right. So that was number 2. So let's see what number 3 cause of stroke and heart attack are, and it is diabetes. Diabetes. also raises your likelihood of having a stroke or heart attack. You really need to make sure that you're very up on this. Again, go get your regular annual checkups at your doctor. Your doctor will, we talk about getting regular physical therapy, and this is why, because it keeps track of your diabetes, if you've got it or not, high cholesterol, if you've got it or not, high blood pressure, if you got it or not. So I encourage you to go get your annual checkup. Get your blood work done. Get your blood pressure taken. Make sure you're eating healthy. I will be putting my email address if you need in the description. If you need a referral, something like that, eat healthier. I have several contacts that will do that. So watch your diabetes. Watch for diabetes. So I got blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, all causes of stroke and heart attack. So be very aware of what's happened to your body. Get your annual checkups done. And obesity. People take this as way I am. I'm just that big. No, I'm actually, believe it or not, I've been in a wheelchair for 15 years. I'm only 15 years. And if I get down within 10 pounds, 15 pounds of my high school weight, you can't do. Obesity is very, in fact, the United States is probably the most obese country in the world. We eat fast food. There's one thing about these higher prices we're experiencing, the inflation we're experiencing under this administration. I'd just say the Whopper or Burger King or anybody has really kept down, made fast food not so affordable. But our main problem is, again, going back to healthy diet. We survive on high processed foods and fast foods that will make for obese people. What happens if we gain weight? You could end up having a stroke or heart attack. I know many people that are obese and they are currently going to a doctor trying to get them to put band-aids over the issues and treating symptoms rather than treating the cause. The cause is the obesity. The rest is symptoms. And they're never addressing the root cause of the health issue. But watch what you eat. Watch your weight. Again, it gets back to eating healthy, eating less. It was so funny when I first had my stroke. Something inside my body began to talk to me, and I learned through the stroke and heart attack that the body will talk to you and tell you when something's wrong. And what I did, I began to listen to my body and tell me when it was hungry and when it wasn't. I wasn't going by breakfast, lunch, and dinner was on the timetable. I ate whether I was not hungry or not. Didn't matter. I ate. It was noon. It was lunchtime. It was 6. It was dinner time. Well, I can't do that. Listen for your body to tell you whether or not you're hungry. I began to listen to my body. Normally, people get into a wheelchair like I am, for as long as I'm turn obese. And like I said earlier, within 10 pounds, move it. My dog is freaking out. I don't know why. But I'm within 10 pounds of my high school weight. So definitely upset about the dog. I get up that. We're definitely alive. And he doesn't sound like a poodle either. A standard poodle here barking. But it's all coming back. You see how this is all coming back to our lifestyles, how you live, exercise, healthy, eating, watching your blood pressure, watching your cholesterol, getting your annual physical. Really important. Really important. I gotta stress to you, you do not, and I tell you this from experience, you do not want to have a stroke or heart attack. As a stroke survivor, I'm telling you, you do not want to go through this. We stroke survivors are some of the strongest people I know, but in the blink of an eye, my life changed 15 years ago. I had my own company, I was doing fairly well, and then boom, within the fast as lightning strikes, I became a stroke survivor. And this is true for all my people that put in comments what year and how old you were when you had your stroke. I'd be curious to know. Put in comments the year and how old you were when you had your stroke. I was 47. I had my stroke in 2010. But let's go on. Let's see what the next one is. Ready? Oh, that was it. Okay. This was it. So, yeah, I want to go over this one more time. I want to go back up to the top. Because this is so important. I mean, most of us, like if you're like me, you thought stroke only has to 80-year-old people. That's not true. I was 47. I know many, many people that were younger that had strokes. Don't think of them as just old people. I'm going to go over in just a minute what are some of the warning signs you can watch for someone having a stroke. But I want to go over this one more time. It's so important. So, high blood pressure. Go in and get your blood pressure taken at the hospital or doctor's office. Your weight by yourself. The blood pressure cuffs are fairly reasonably priced at local stores. Get one. Take it regularly. You're supposed to take it with it on daily, not right when you wake up. Wait for about 2 hours, 3 hours before you take it. Because your blood pressure does increase when you first waking up. But take it at the same time and then you monitor your blood pressure. Smoking. If you smoke, take it from me, a chronic smoker. Quit. You have to just make up your mind and quit. The question you have to ask yourself is how long do you want to live on this earth? Because if you keep talking, it's a known killer. So, how long do you want to live? Quit smoking, you'll live longer, guaranteed. High cholesterol. Again, eating healthy, super important. You want to make sure that you're building up fatty deposits in your arteries. It's really bad for you. Causes stroke and heart attack. Diabetes. Diabetes is again a silent killer. It's something that we don't see a lot of. And really, diabetes has their symptoms to the later stage of diabetes. Obesity. Watch your weight, people. Watch how much you weigh. Don't eat a bunch of junk food, highly processed food. Like I said, I'll put my email in the description of the video. So if you have any questions or need someone to talk to, or you want to talk about anything, get a hold of me at aaronavila.stroketv@gmail.com. Again, it's aaronavila.stroketv@gmail.com. I'll refer you to any services or any resource I know that can help you. Or if you just want someone to talk to, or if you want to talk to me personally. All right. Well, people, I cannot. How much this topic means. I told you earlier I would go over a little bit. How do you know if someone's having a stroke? Well, there is a acronym. It's called Be Fast. And when you with someone or run into someone, it's called Be Fast. Here's the test that you can do right there on the spot and see and come to a hunch whether they're having a stroke or not. Fast. F is for face drooping. If someone is having one side of the face droop, they can't smile. I would try to make them smile. Only half their smile works. Could be having a stroke. So, and the next one is remember fast with A, arm drooping. So, have the person put the arm straight down in front of them. If one drops, so they can't put one up, they're probably having a stroke. Need to dial 911. Arm dripping. S, speech. Here's what I'm good at. If the person that you are examining, I know I did one of my things sparking. Stand up, my wife. Keep quiet, take it out. Stand Pool recommend the breathe, by the way. What's up? Well, anyway. So, speech, slurred speech. If the person you're examining, or if for stroke, has slurred speech, I have what they call dyslexia, never went away. But if someone acts like they're drunk, speech if they're drunk, they are more than likely having a stroke. I know a guy that was going to a bank, and he was slurring. He began to slur his speech, to stumble. And a cop came up to him and said, thought he was drunk in public. In fact, accused him numerous times that he's drunk in public. Ends up he was having a stroke. The few minutes that cop took and assumed he was drunk was time that could have saved more time for his brain and less brain loss. That brings us to the last acronym. Now, let the acronym FAST. Time. Time is brain loss. If you all suspect someone is having a stroke, time is of the essence. Immediately dial 911. If you even question, they have basically failed. FAS. Then you need to take T seriously. Call 911 immediately. Get the paramedics on the way right away. If they're at home, just get them to the hospital. You'd rather be safe than sorry, because time is everything. But that's about it. That's about it. My own experience with the brain injuries and first puppy was wicked by it. It was always good. I did drugs when I was younger, and I also did smoke chronically. And that very well could have been my aneurysm exploding. And then a stroke 2 weeks later while in a coma. I'm telling you right now, people, take these signs, share this video, like this video, share this video, and subscribe to Stroke TV Media YouTube channel. I'll be trying to do more of this type of podcast in the future. So I want everybody to have a great day. Hope you have a great time today. Enjoy the day. Pause, take a deep breath. Just thank God you're alive. Thank God you enjoy life because it can all change the blink of an eye. Love you guys. Love energy away. Bye. Set me on